Hello, Minecrafters, and welcome to episode 32 of our Let's Play Infinity. So, here we are at our little wither spawner slayer kind of thing. And there was one other thing that I wanted to do with this that I didn't get a chance to do when we made it. And one of the things will be to get this going into our sorting system and all that, but since I'm not finished with the sorting system, I'm not too worried about that. But experience this we can do something with. One of the things I want to do is break that, and I'm going to put it over it. That way it goes into there, and then I can break that. So I've got an empty one now. Now, one of the things that I want to make is an ender tank. And I don't guess I need all of that stuff going anymore. I was just checking over some stuff before I started off. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to make an ender tank. And I think... Oh, wait. That first. Now that goes there, and this goes all the way around. So there we have our ender tank. And I'm going to place this down, and I'm going to color it with 3 of the, lime powder or lime color. This will tie it in with what I am setting up as my liquid XP network. So as long as I use these same colors, then anything is going to go to those. Now, I guess for now I can put that there. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to do that. I just wanted to right click that. Change it to extract, and now that sends all of this out and up to there, but if you'll notice there's nothing in here, and that's because I already have that going somewhere else. And I'll just put that one on insert just for S&Gs. I could just put that beside of this, but I kind of want to see. I don't know why I'm going to leave it like that, but I am. I guess that way, you know, I can actually cut off that and see how much I'm gaining. Kind of like I know when we first did it, if I'm not mistaken, we got a bucket of experience each. So this is where I have my experience going. And as you can see, I've accumulated 139 levels right now. And if you watch real closely, you can see that this is still going up, and that is because of this. I'll take that off real quick. And so what I have over here is I have this autonomous activator placing, well, right now Certus quartz, but I've got Certus quartz, diamonds, emeralds, and coal ore currently set to go to this. And so then that breaks it, it goes into the vacuum hopper, items come out and go into the sorting system, experience comes out, goes up here into the ender tank, which then gets transported over here. Now, for the breaking, what I am using is the same as I did on the Direwolf 20 series that I was doing, and that's the flux infused pickaxe. But if you'll notice, I've actually done some enchantments already on this. I've got the XP Boost 3, Soulbound 1, just because I could, Fortune 3 to get more stuff, and also Efficiency 5 so that it will break faster. One of the reasons I really like using this is because, as you can see there, it's unbreakable. So this will continue to go on and go on and go on forever, and don't have to worry about, you know, it wearing out. The downside to it is it does use power, but that is quickly fixed with this right here, and this is the energetic infuser. Now the way I am working this is, if you'll notice on the yellow channel, I've got coming out there and going in here. I decided to use yellow because the Flex Infused pickaxe has a yellow head on it. I figured that would be easy to remember. So I've got it putting in here, and if you look at this, you can see that it's coming in from the back and out on the bottom. So facing here, it comes in on the back, which is where that pipe's going in, and it goes out on the bottom, which feeds it directly into the autonomous activator. Now, the way we get it in there is this autonomous activator is in on the top and out on the side. So that's out right here. But here's the cool thing. With Ender.io, they now have a chargeable item filter. So I have basically told this item filter to pick up anything that is less than 25% charge. So if we were to sit here and watch until the charge got down to 40,000, then as soon as it got below 40,000, this pickaxe would disappear because the pipe would vacuum it out. It would stuff it in this right here, and then once it charged back to full, it would put it in here. It'll go to here. From here, it'll charge. As soon as it's fully charged, it goes to here, which, as you can see, automatically outputs back down here. So that filter made this just a whole lot easier. Wow, did I already go through all that? Sweet. So yeah, basically I can just take this and toss them in here, and it'll put them in here. The autonomous activator places them, and that breaks them, and that vacuums them up, and the experience goes over to here. And now we're up to 140 levels, and it just continues to go up. So that's one of the things I've been working on, is emptying out a lot of the things that I can get experience points for doing. This happens to be one of them, because this is all nether coal ore from where we were running the Ender Quarry in the nether for so long. So this is one of the things. I just come over here, I drop them into here, and as this smelts the nether coal, it comes out as 2 coal ore. So as you can tell, this is making a lot. So I'm going to end up with a lot of coal. And get the rest of that in there. Okay. One of the other things I am working on is the sorting. This is still a work in progress. As you can see, we've got a lot of emeralds, and I think most of this is actually coming from our lime laser up there. But we've also got a lot of coal. And I'm thinking, I really like the deep storage units so far as storage, but they don't interact very well because you can, if you right click, you can pull half a stack. If you left click, you can pull a full stack. If you shift click, well, your bag's going to get full real quick. So I'm not real wild about the interface that it has. And let me stuff that back in there. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I'm out of slots on that. And that is another thing that I need to work out. I think what I'm going to end up doing is doing multiple pulverizer and furnace combinations. That way I can go, like if I have 3 of each, I can take my 3 highest ingots and do 1 on each, and then my second, third, 1 on each, and so on, so that I've got a little more dispersed, and I also don't run out of filters like that. So that's why that isn't anything happening with that. one of the things I'm thinking about doing is something like what I have here. Whereas I'm going to have all of my material go into the deep storage unit. Then I'm going to have it come out of the deep storage unit into a Java barrel. And I can back this down. I don't have to have, it doesn't have to be at this level. Let me go get a thing real quick so I can show you what those look like. All I need is any of these, because as long as I'm holding one, then the rest of the stuff will show up. Now, as soon as I hover over that, you can see all the stuff light up on it. Now, this one is upgraded twice, but the reason for that is the BSpace mod on it, and it actually has one upgrade left on it. But that is one of the things that I am thinking about doing, is using Java barrels for interaction. One, because they're easier to take things out of. You can take one, you can take, a stack at a time, whatever, and just let my sorting system fill the DSU. The DSU fill the Java barrel, and then I can look at the Java barrels and see, what's in each one. I think that might work a little better than putting signs and stuff like that on each of the DSUs. And then later on, once I upgrade to and get the applied energistics in, then I can just do a storage, what is it called? The storage interface. Storage bus. Nope. Yeah, that's it. The ME storage bus. I can put the ME storage buses on all of the deep storage units, and so then the system will show everything but 64 that's in the barrels. So that's one of the things I'm going to start working on in the very near future. Started playing around with it some. Started getting some of the things moved over. I got a lot of Java barrels made, but then I put them into upgrades because I was debating on going away from deep storage units to Java barrels because they do interact a little better. But then I figured, why not use the best of both worlds and just use the DSUs and the Java barrels and just kind of combine it. This was a little thing I was playing around with. I've been through a lot of coal already. And I was getting bored just sitting there watching it do its thing and all that. So one of the things I did was this. Now I can come over here and pull all the time down on that. And as you can see, it moves along pretty quick. And I can just sit here and break these. And yeah, so that's what I did while the other thing was running, and did this for, I don't know, 4 or 5 stacks. And then I got bored doing this, and then I went on to other things. But yeah, I made an auto placer so I could just sit here and break stuff. So that's why that's sitting there. And I guess I could put a redstone torch or switch or something next to it, and then the timer wouldn't move at all, but no need. I just let it tick every, I don't know, hour and a half or whatever, minute and a half or whatever it was I just set it at. So that's what I've been doing with this. Now, one of the things that I've been trying to figure out is what to do next. And I think what I'm going to do is, while I'm working on the sorting back here and getting all this configured and set up and all that stuff, I think I'm going to switch things up a little bit and do a little bit of magic. So I've been trying to figure out exactly which direction I wanted to go in, And I think I'm going to do blood magic to start off with. So one of the first things we're going to need is a blood altar. And those are pretty easy to make. We need stone, a furnace, gold, and a diamond. So gold. I don't have any more ingots over here, do I? Nope, just the stuff I made there. Oh wait, actually I've probably got enough nuggets in here to do it. That's from smelting up coins. What else was it? Diamond. And I did put all those back here. Okay, so let's make this. Oh wait, furnace first. It was furnace, wasn't it? Yep. So that goes there. That goes on either side. Diamond here, and you go there. And this is how we're going to start off. And I'll take this, and we are going to go right out here. That should be the center. So I want to place that one, and that one, and that one, and then that. That should have it, mercy. That should have it at the height that I was figuring on. And yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. So now we have a blood altar. And the blood altar now has my pickaxe. There. So that is what is going to be our kind of our centerpiece. By the time we get to level 6, it's going to be on out here a ways, and it'll actually be under the glass a little bit. So yeah, that is where we're going to start off. And let's see, I need to come down because the other stuff's going around that. Okay, so next thing we're going to need are going to be blood runes. And this is where we have to start getting our blood mana, or not our blood mana, mercy, our life points. And so I am going to need a few things. Oh, what was that black one? I just saw it pop up. I don't remember seeing that one before. Eldritch. That looked new. All right, let me get a few things together, and we're going to get started on blood magic. So hold on just a minute, and I will be right back. Okay, and I'm sure most of you are familiar with blood magic, but in case you're not, it's called blood magic for a really good reason. And that's because we're going to have to give our blood to make this work. Now, one of the things we're going to need is a way to get life points into the altar. And that is done by making this backwards. Okay, that is done with the sacrificial orb. So when we take this and right click it. Oh, wait, I guess I might want to stand over here. Duh. But anyways, as you can see, my hearts drop. So I've got a yellow heart, and it goes orange, and another one, and another one, and another one. And basically what I'm doing is I am right clicking, and you can see this is starting to fill up. Well, each heart I think is 100, 200. Not sure. I can't remember. But anyways, I think 10 hearts is enough to do this. But not if I'm going to stay up there too long. Oh, right. I got to right click it on there, not just drop it. Sorry, I've been doing Britannia too long now. I'm used to just dropping them on. So we dropped our diamond on there, and it's going to start soaking up some of this mana, or the life points. And you can see, now the good thing about this is I have extra hearts, so it makes that part of this easier. Because if you look at my thing over here, wrong place. Here, I've got yellow heart canisters, I've got red heart canisters. So that does make this a bit easier, but it's also going to make me hungry. And now we have our weak blood orb. There we go. Now, one of the things I almost always forget to do, after you make something in Blood Magic, you almost always have to right-click it in the air to bind it to yourself. So now you'll see it says current owner, Jim Slate. And hey, that's me. So now when I right-click with this, it's actually putting life points or life essence into my personal network, as in not in this. So one of the things that we can do is we can make slates. And hopefully I've got enough in there. I probably should have counted how much I was doing. And I need an empty hand so I can grab this out. Because if you don't grab it out, then it will move on to the next stage. And we're wanting to make a few of these. It's handy being able to fly. And one of the things you don't want to do is run out of mana. And the reason for that is when you run out of mana while you're crafting something, it will actually back you up. Let's say that I'm doing something that takes 1,000. Oh shoot, and see, I just ran out. And actually, since I took it out, it pretty much nullified all that it had put in there. So that's something you don't want to do. But anyways, let's say you've got, I don't know, something that takes 1,000 life points and it gets to 700 and runs out. Well, instead of having to add 300 more, you'll probably end up having to add like 400 or 500 more because you actually lose progression. Now, one of the things that we're going to make, or one of the things we will need to make, are blood runes. But there's another thing that I want to make before we do that. And I gotta remember which one it is. It's been a while since I've done this. Hold on just a minute. My brain's not working. Let me find this real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, I had to get the mic on so my brain would work again. So, one of the things we're wanting to do is a divination sigil. If I can remember how to spell. Fairly easy. You just need an orb, a blank slate, and some glass. And we have that. So move you there, move that there, bring that down to here, and run glass around this. Now, one of the reasons this can be so important is because when you come over here and you right click on your altar, you can see that I have 0 LP with a capacity of 10,000 and it's a tier 1. When I right click in the air, you can see I have 800 LP in my personal bank. So I need to put more into here because give me that back. I do know that it's going to take 1,000 per stone to convert them to the blank slates. So we should have, I think, 2,000 now. Oh, 4,000. Okay. So that means I can put 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I can only put one in at a time. I know that with pipes and things like that, you can put multiples in. All right, we'll do the next one. And if you'll give me just a minute, I'm going to make a few of these and regenerate, make a few and regenerate, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're getting a little closer to having some of this stuff done. And before I finished out making these, I wanted to show you another thing real quick. If you already have all of your heart canisters, your red heart, your yellow heart, and well, we can't make the green one, so if you've already got that, there's really no other use for your yellow and your red hearts. But what some people may not know is not only can you just craft with these, but you can eat them. Red will fill up an entire bar of hearts. A yellow will fill up 2 bars. So if I take, and right now we've got 400 LP. So if I go down 2 sets of hearts, just like that, and I eat one of these, boom, I'm at full health. And as you can see, we got 4,600 in there now. So now I can open this up, drop my last 4 in there, let those go ahead and go all at the same time. So like I say, you can do, there are different ways to regenerate. You can use hearts, golden apples. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do to make this quicker. And we're going to, we'll look at a few of those as we progress. But the hearts is just one of the things that I wanted to make sure you're aware of. Because, we have done the wither spawner. And we're already full on our heart canisters. And really there's not that much you can do with these. You can make this. You can take one of these and turn it down into a red. And whatever that thing is. So that's pretty much the only thing that I know of. So that should be enough. Yep, that is enough. And so we're going to bring these over here, and we're going to place that there and this here. Take our weak blood orb, put it there, and do the top and the bottom, and run out. Really? Mercy. Alright, go get a little bit more. This is going to take a lot of stone. I can tell you that. But that's okay because we have a lot of stone. But I will need to move that closer over here so I'm not running all the way back and forth. Alright, let's finish this one out with our 8th one. And as you know, this is a tier 1 altar. And I did go ahead and throw a hopper on the side of that just so I can, make it a little bit easier. So we're going to turn this into a tier 2 altar. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to take these blood runes that we've just made and we're going to place them around. Just like this. And so now when we come up here and we right click on this, we have a tier 2 altar. And that is how this progresses. And where's my pickaxe? You don't need anything in the middle there. And I would suggest go ahead and take that out. Darn it. And that went down because I don't have my magnet on. Well, I can still fly those, so I'll go get it. And go back up here. And replace it. Because if I don't do it now, I'll forget and I will fall through that. Alright, so now we have our Tier 2 blood altar. We have our divination sigil, so that we can see what essence we have in the altar and what we have in our personal network. And we have our sacrificial orb, which is how we are currently putting our life points into this. And we'll go ahead and let it run down most. Oh, wow. Yeah, don't want to lag right there. And then we'll eat this and feel better. Ta-da. Wow, that was close. A little bit closer dumb it to get. And we have our weak blood orb. And so this is where we are going to be progressing from next. Eventually I'll change this out to a different setup, but it works for now. I mean, yeah, for the most part, I'm just doing pretty simple stuff right now. Next episode, we may get into upgrading some of the runestone or blood runes here. But we'll definitely want to get this up to, at least Tier 3, maybe Tier 4 next episode. We'll see how far along we can get. But until next episode, I believe that's going to take care of it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to click like down below. If you have any questions, want to make any suggestions, post that down below. And still, nobody's given me any recipes for their favorite breakfast. So, yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you were entertained. I hope you come back to see us. Just remember, I am Jim Slate. Take care, and God bless.